The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you that Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar's wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious. And sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause would hold you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to Brutus' feast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. I must pause till it come back to me. But the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there, and none so poor to do him reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong, and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong honorable men. And here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they will go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds, and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory. When dying, mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issues. Have patience, gentle friends, I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stone, but men. And being men, bearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you and make you mad. It is good you do not know you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what will come of it? household for 12th night.
Or what you will.
The Duke has taken into his service a young man, Cesario, and the two have fast become friends. But what Orsino does not know is Cesario is not who he seems to be.
Weeks before, a young lady, Viola, was shipwrecked on the shores of Illyria. It seems her twin brother perished in the wreck, and not knowing what else to do, Viola disguises herself as a young man so she can get work and protection as a gentleman in service to the Duke.
To borrow another poet, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
We join the Duke and Viola.
Remember, Cesario.
At the Duke's palace, where the two are having a man-to-man talk about the relative strength and constancy of the love of a man compared to the love of a woman.
In another plot twist, Viola, disguised as Cesario, has fallen in love with the Duke, with whom she has been confiding.
Yes, tangled indeed.
If music be the food of love, play on. Now, good Cesario, but that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, my lordship, so this should sing it.
Who was it?
Feste the jester, my lord. He was a fool of the Lady Olivia's father. He's about the house.
Seek him out. Play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seats where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon, young though thou art, thine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion. My lord, say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia.
There is no woman's sighs can find the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well. What's love woman to men may owe? In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man as it might be. Perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let's concealment. Her warm of the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined and softened with green and yellow and melancholy. She sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? We men may say more, may swear more, but still, our shows are more than will. For we still prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house and all the sisters and all the brothers too, yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say my love can give no place. By no delay. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep we say to end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might as quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But for the dread of something after death, that undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly all with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment in this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name action. But soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you never speak.
No, not I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right what you did, and with them words of so sweet, rest composed as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these then, for to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Ha! Ha! Are you honest? Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest. But yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Or, if thou wilt needs marry a fool! For I know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too, farewell.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him!
God has given you one face, and you make yourselves another. Go to, on the more on it. It hath made me mad. I say we have no more marriages. To a nunnery go.
Oh, what a noble mind! Is here a room? The courtiers, scholars, soldiers, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and robe of the fair state, the glass of fashion, and the mold of form, the observer of all observers. Quite down Oh, woe is me. I have seen. See what I see.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives.
Wait, are you like introducing this play?
If you will just stand aside. A pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives, whose misadventured piteous overthrow stops with their death.
Their death? Haven't you ever heard of this thing called a spoiler alert? You're telling me this play is about two lovers who die at the end.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a letdown? Why should anyone want to stay to watch it now?
Well, it is, you know, Shakespeare. Maybe we can still gather an audience. He has succeeded in doing so for over 400 years after all.
So, I guess if he has succeeded in doing so for over, what'd you say again?
400 years.
Maybe the statute of limitations has worn out for spoiler alerts. Still, it seems a rotten thing to do to come out before and tell the ending of Shakespeare's play. Doesn't it?
Actually, Shakespeare wrote the prologue I was trying to share.
You're kidding! And my English teacher said a writer should build suspense. Dun, dun, dun!
Maybe we should just cut to the action. Balcony scene, please!
Ow! I didn't know this 20 minutes when you should lend me your ear.
But soft! What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. It is my lady! Oh, it is my love! See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is mine enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague?
from thine eye than 20 of their swords.
I will not for the world they saw me here.
My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would have made me blush to paint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst them too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say it again.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes inner circle orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
Well, then what shall I swear by?
Will do not swear. Although I join me, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unwise, too sudden. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
Lady, Lady Juliet!
I hear some noise within. Dear loves, adieu. Anon, dear nurse. Three words, dear Romeo.